Hello, I'm Roland Martin. Welcome to Believe, the Barack Obama story. In the nation's capital, presidents leaving a mark on history are honored with monuments, memorials, and statues, inspiring us to believe that the president who occupies this residence can advance the ideals upon which America was founded. However, many in this nation and around the world did not believe in the ideal that any American from any background could realistically aspire to become president of the United States. But in the unforgettable election of 2008, Barack Obama was able to overcome all of these doubts and make history, becoming the 44th president of the United States.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
This was the culmination of a remarkable campaign by a uniquely gifted political leader whose compelling life story led to this moment. Barack Obama believed in himself. He believed that America was ready for change, and he inspired millions of Americans to believe that the nation could live up to its ideals. The story of Barack Obama has many destinations along the way to the White House. But it all begins in Hawaii, 2,000 miles from the mainland, the 50th and last state to join the United States of America.
You know, my father was from Kenya, my mother was from Kansas. They met at the University of Hawaii where they were both studying.
I remember after he was born, of course, here was this beautiful baby. He was a beautiful child. Barack was quite proud. His father left soon after his birth for the mainland to go to school, to continue his studies, and at that point it became clear that Anne would not accompany him. She and Barack Jr. would stay behind. He was a calm child, always had a smile on his face, playful and joyful. He was truly and deeply loved by his grandmother and his grandfather, and his grandfather went everywhere with him.
I met Barry on the first day of 5th grade. He was somebody who always had a very big personality. He was always smiling. He was somebody that everybody liked and everybody responded to. Even in 5th and 6th grade, you could tell that he was a special person.
I had him from September of '75 until he graduated in June of '79. So that was freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. He was very articulate, he spoke well, he wrote well. He never got in trouble, not that I recall. He never got any interims. He was very polite. People were sort of gravitated towards him. He was very charismatic then. People have asked me, well, did you ever think he'd be president? No, but I knew he would be successful.
Barack Obama graduated from high school in 1979, and he was now ready to leave the island home that shaped his core values.
Barack and I first met at Harvard Law School. The funny thing about Harvard Law School is that the library is full, but the gym is empty. And I was playing basketball, and in walked this tall, skinny guy named Barack Obama. I looked up to him, not just because he's taller than I am, but also because he had been out in the workforce for 5 years. He'd already been doing public service. He was someone that was in graduate school that knew why he was there.
After his years at Harvard Law School, graduating magna cum laude, Barack Obama was among the very best and most sought-after law school graduates in the country. He received a book contract to write his memoir, Dreams from My Father. When he got back from Chicago, Barack Obama met the future love of his life, a Southside Chicago native, Michelle Robinson. She was his mentor at a corporate law firm where he worked as a summer associate during law school. Although he was not interested in corporate law, Barack was very interested in Michelle. After refusing to go out with him for a month, Michelle finally agreed to go out for dinner, and they soon fell in love. In October of 1992, Barack and Michelle were wed at the Trinity United Church of Christ. His daughter Malia was born in 1998, and Sasha was born in 2001. After settling into married life, Barack Obama believed he was ready to serve his community as a political leader.
When Senator Obama told me that he was planning to run for Congress against Bobby Rush, I did point out that running against an incumbent congressman is never easy.
In the Democratic primary election, Barack Obama lost badly by a 2-to-1 margin. However, the valuable lessons learned from that defeat would serve him very well in his future run in politics.
When Barack Obama lost his race for Congress, he was very discouraged. That's understandable. It's not a happy feeling. You feel that you've let yourself down, you let your friends down, and he was giving serious thought to leaving politics.
After convincing his family and friends and assembling a first-rate campaign team, Barack Obama announced he was running in the 2004 election for U.S. Senator from Illinois.
When we first started running, people were certain that I could not win a statewide race because my name was too funny. People couldn't pronounce it. It looked like Osama. But I always had this faith in the voters and in people. And my attitude was, you know what, if people get to know me, if they know who I am, if I know that I've got a set of shared values with them, it's not going to make a difference. We won 50% of the vote in a 7-person field.
Following his impressive primary win, Democratic presidential nominee John Kerry took note and invited Obama to give the keynote address at the 2004 Democratic National Convention in Boston.
There is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America. There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America. America, tonight, if you feel the same energy that I do, if you feel the same urgency that I do, if you feel the same passion that I do, if you feel the same hopefulness that I do, if we do what we must do, then I have no doubt that all across the country, from Florida to Oregon, from Washington to Maine, the people will rise up and this country will reclaim its promise, and out of this long political darkness, a brighter day will come. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.
On a frigid day in February 2007 in Springfield, Illinois, Barack Obama announced his candidacy for President of the United States.
I stand before you today to announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America.
I'm not running because of long-held ambitions. I'm not running because I think it's my turn. I'm running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. The fierce urgency of now.
Throughout that year, the Obama campaign assembled a nationwide network of dedicated volunteers, and they broke fundraising records by mastering the internet. Young volunteers and activists played a key role in the Iowa caucus, the first real test of the campaign.
All the Hawkeyes who are here, thank you.
Barack Obama amazed the political world by winning the Iowa caucus in a state that's 95% white. After that, he silenced many doubters who had to reassess all their previous assumptions about whether America was ready for change.
I just knew after South Carolina that he would be on the ticket. It was only after North Carolina, when he ran away with the field, that's when I knew he was going to be the nominee of our party.
We support Barack Obama, steady rocking all night long. We need to vote Barack Obama, Barack until the troops come home. Barack, ooh, Obama.
With profound gratitude and great humility, I accept your nomination for presidency of the United States.
All it takes is just a
after 8 years of George W. Bush, looking at John McCain, there was no way in the world the Democrats were going to not unite behind Obama.
We will always, always remember where we were when Barack Obama became president of the United States.
Look at this crowd. This is the best of American patriotism.
My grandmother is 96 years old, and she never would have thought it. My mother is 67 years old, and she said in her lifetime she never thought it would happen.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer. It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did on this day, in this election, at this defining moment, change has come to America.
What an exciting and historic day in January 2009, when Barack Obama was sworn in as the 44th President of the United States. Millions attended and billions watched the inauguration of President Obama. It was a day filled with inspiration, emotion, and hope for a better future for America and the world.
I just wonder exactly what hit his mind when he hit that threshold. The flags waving, the roar. I mean, you know, that moment had to be just an amazing view for him.
I stand here today humbled by the task before us, grateful for the trust you've bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors. Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back nor did we falter. And with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.
During the course of this historic presidential campaign, the nation has watched Barack Obama and come to know him as a person, a candidate, and now as President of the United States. His story is an American story. It's a story of character, integrity, perseverance, and achievement. I'm Roland Martin. Thanks for watching Believe, the Barack Obama story.